All right, so that trade from earlier this morning hit profit. Finally, a winner. I lost like five in a row, but the one win, that's more than a. I guess that's like a 6.5 to 1, or six and 2/3 to 1, made up for the five losses in a row. And so technically, I've made a little bit of profit this week after a really devastating start, which is nice. But what's next, right? You're only as good as your next trade. So let's take a look. I mean, I think I could have taken. If we zoom in a little bit on the 15 minute, there's some bearish divergence happening on this. There's also a little bit of that happening on the hourly as well. This could have been a nice little order stack to pick up the 34.75 and then add on to the existing order, or try to take another, 250, maybe 500, all the way up into the 34.575 range, 34.500 range, which is something I'm wary of right now, because as we reach new highs on the hourly, there is a very obvious, even though this indicator is not marking it off right now, I don't know why, it just doesn't do that sometimes. This is a very obvious bearish divergence, higher high, but lower high on the RSI indicator right here. So pretty glaringly obvious divergence, which makes me glad that I got out of the trade at 250. And if it pushes higher, well, this momentum continues to die down and make lower highs and lower lows, I'm looking for maybe a short at 250 as a counter trend, even though this is an uptrend overall. So right now it's more of a wait and see kind of moment, especially if we move on up into the 425, maybe the 500 area, with continuing dying momentum on the hourly. This is I'm going to try to take the wild card, 500 being the wild card. Try to take that down, 500 down to the even 34,000. I think that'd be a nice counter trend move. But more than likely right now, I'm looking for a. I would have re-engaged the 34,000 if it didn't wick down so much, and if it didn't wick down with a, like, there's a wick down right here. It formed the hammer candle. Hammer candle followed by a bearish engulfing is usually a good sign of a reversal, combined with a divergence, bearish divergence here. Those are all warning signs that, like, okay, the 34,000 is pretty close. I might be too close for it, and for something like that, the origination of a potential downturn. So I want to stay clear of it. I don't want to set the limit order right now. I want to, if anything, I'm going to wait. So 30-minute time frame is where I have my quarterly major quarter alerts, and I have my alert at 34,000, which this should say 34,000. And so I'm just waiting and seeing for that. And I'm also, if anything, I should move this 250 up. This is wrong. Where's my 250? So this 250 should be 34.50, 34.250, I should say. And so I want to get alerted if it crosses this. If it breaks above and closes above, because right now nothing has been able to close above, it just barely wicked me out. It was the high of this candle was 34.250.9, so I barely made it by even 1 point there, to hit profit, and then it started wicking. So I'm very grateful. I'm kind of lucky in that sense. Very grateful that I was able to take profit there. And this could easily just kind of turn back down. There's a lot of warning signs that this wants to do a major pullback, and the pullback could be as deep as the previous level of the previous swing low, which technically is down here, even though I don't like it. I don't like swing lows that are artificially created by news events, but it's the same low, it's the same area as before, so it's like you got to respect it. So the previous 750 might be, or maybe I'll front run it a little bit because the orders are used up. It's potentially going to be like the 825 down over here, or the 750 over here is potentially where I'm going to look for another long. If it breaks that, then it's probably a confirmation of a downtrend. I'll change everything to red and look for shorts. So that's how it is right now. I've turned a ugly losing week into a slightly better than break even week. So I'm okay with that for now. This is why we stick to the system, and I'll just keep doing that. I'll probably not do an entry until the morning, but this is the vlog for today.